Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today we're gonna play through the game a little bit and see what's left to do. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And hello, Mist. I assume you can't hear me, so because you're lurking. But I hope you're having a wonderful day. Right, what I wanted to do. Let's restart this. Let's do clear all and log out. And we're gonna play from the start. Now, something has happened here where we're getting a null ref here for some reason. I do not know why. I have no idea what I've done. So let's hope that it's attached. It is. So is other null? No. Username is null. But it means they are equal, so that's fine. Strict model as value. So it's probably something like this, where we run a sequence equals or an because I assume that is what would crash it. But since we're running equals on these, like streak, it could be in the streak as well. Because if I go continue here. No, that was okay now. Hello, Nestori. How are you doing? I've been here for a while. No, it's been a bit. You're doing okay? Nice. Glad to hear. I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm in a bit of a slump in general. And yeah, that's kind of just how it is. Could it be this, that we need a question mark here? Like daily quest. Oh, we cannot do daily quest count since it's null. That could be one of the things that gives us an error. There's also kind of school is starting after tomorrow. Nice, I think. Or maybe you're gonna miss the summer break. I don't know. Daily quest is not null and it's not nice. Oh, well, that's life. It's gonna get worse when you get older. When you have a job and then you're like, now I get just a few weeks per year to be off instead of like having summer vacation, like Probably something in the fall and spring and also winter. Running. Oh, let's remove these. We're still getting the error for some reason. School is actually kinda okay. Oh, tutorial. We're showing this. Why do we show this? Journal card. And our teacher would be an amazing job because you would get summer breaks and stuff. Well, do you actually get that much of a break? Because teachers usually work a few weeks extra to plan the curriculum and what to do and everything, so they don't get off when the kids get off, like students. They still need to do a lot of things. It's not as simple as that, sadly. But I mean, you get vacation days no matter what job you take. You just gotta negotiate for more days to be off. But that's also not really possible when you don't have any experience. Let's see, how do we fix this? We have the tutorial session directory. Initializing this, right? Also now started doing a lot of plugins to make a game making 20 times easier. Yeah, that's good. That's how it should be done. Instead of doing everything manually. Okay, so I need a way to journal cards. Is that a no? Journal directory. Does it have a reference to the card? Card data, regular card data, time challenge card data. Public void hide all cards. Plug in just to get animation IDs from the catalog. Nice. Tutorial or intro tutorial. Card data. Oops. Parent game object selective false. We don't need that yet. Time challenge. Let's do journal directory instance, hide all cards for intro tutorial. I recently got like 95% of my inventory working, which is nice. 95%, maybe 90. It now shows my images in inventory, which is nice. I haven't really had that much time to work on it. Let's see if this works. It does, nice. This. Okay, now we'll go to Saga. Got good news. You will not have Swedish classes until Christmas break. Well, that's good for you. So here, this is an issue with that showing. We also need to figure this out. It's in session builder. So we probably have a session builder. Okay, let's actually start again and see, because it's playing like a lot of objects missing. So it's in session instead. It's session. Is it in here? No. Then we probably have Saga session. Where are all of these might be instantiated. So maybe it is place country UI. No. Huh. Is a Saga session? No, because this doesn't have anything. Saga boss session. Probably not. No, because all of these things are instantiated. So the Saga session. Want the session? No, want the session builder again. I'm gonna open this like this. Broken pin. No. Tutorial. No. Pick country. Place countries has one issue. Find location. No issues. Place locations. Gonna have issues. Question. No. Alt question. Nope. 3 alt question. 4. No, no. Pin wrapper, probably not. No. Text pin wrapper, probably not. Sort. Did it have anything? No, it doesn't have any children. Okay, we still have more. Now we can save it. Good. Place countries. I already fixed that one. Guess location. Fine. Pin UI. I don't think I used it anymore. Yes, pin. Metal practice overlay. Good, that's a lot of them fixed at least. But now the tutorial. So the session, Saga session has a tutorial, no? Tutorial overlay. That's just like the hand, right? Tutorial session. We're done. Probably need to play again to see where the tutorial is. Unless it's disappeared now because I already did it once. No, there we have it. Tutorial clone. So it's just tutorial, this one, yeah. And that is overlay as well. Okay. Okay. How do we move this? Session builder first. This has the tutorial prefab. Then we instantiate it. That's all we do, right? Yeah. And we initialize it, and then we just have this. Like it's everywhere. Question to game action, show tutorial. And then we send the tutorial into all of these. Or we just keep sending it down, I think. Yeah. So what I want to do is I kind of just want to remove the tutorial prefab here and also the tutorial. And this, the canvas transform, this is going to be moved to journal. Tutorial. Journal tutorial. Tutorial data. Realizable. And it's gonna be just the tutorial itself, public game object. Was the tutorial C, so we can just do tutorial C, tutorial. Public private tutorial data. Tutorial. Public void. Hide tutorial, and we're also gonna do a public void void try show tutorial. We're gonna send in the setting here. Settings. What settings? The question setting. If settings show tutorial, show tutorial. Let's hide tutorial. Well, data also need a canvas, public canvas, tutorial canvas. So when we initialize it like data tutorial init, we need to send in the data tutorial canvas. Right, that's a transform. Because it instantiates the overlay prefab. Okay. In the journal, we then do a private journal tutorial, and we add it here, I think. Tutorial data. What did I call it? Just tutorial. It's new this with the data. Void show. Try show tutorial. Question settings. Settings. Instead of this, you can now do. Let's. So we have it in settings. Let's remove this. Let's remove tutorial from here. Tutorial is not. Is that what it's doing? Or was doing here in. Do this. Show tutorial. Okay, so we send in null if we have settings all the way in here. We have settings, that's question setting, right? It is launch. If settings, show tutorial, and change this to localization dot tutorial message find location. Journal directory try instance try show tutorial. So here we could, because we're doing these things, because we have a lot of values, it might be better to just return the tutorial. Journal tutorial. Tutorial. Um, get tutorial. I don't really need, well, this is to try show, like void, like tutorial. Tutorial hide. Does this not have any in it or disable? I guess. Yeah. Our drag hand is I guess what we need. Do this. All of these here, and then we do data tutorial start drag hand. Lay type sort mess block touches. Don't really need this. Settings, show tutorial. Get localization tutorial pin. Get tutorial, show tutorial. Cool. Play pin almost false. Hi, tutorial. Play pin almost false, so that's all good. If settings, show tutorial. Where's a puck? Then this mess, and there we go. But where's card settings? Brr. How are you doing, a regular human or human? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Did I remove something else from here? Was it like a card that yeah, I removed a card, right? Because I don't need the card, I think. No. Doing good as long as you're doing good. I'm doing terribly bad. Oh man, I'm doing so bad. I've never felt as bad as I do right now. You feel bad now too? No, I don't. I'm just in a bit of a slump in general. Um, the split the badness, so it's just half as bad. And now you shouldn't take on any badness just because I feel bad. That would be silly. It's like I had this really well, it started like a week ago ish. But before that, I had this really like I really wanted to work on my stuff. I had so much motivation for it. For several months, I really just wanted to work on things. But now it's coming back and be like, nope, I don't want to do anything now. I just want to sit down and feel bad and yeah, do nothing really. Why didn't set those? Mm-mm. I'm not feeling sick. No, I'm just feeling low energy, low. I'm just feeling low, I guess. Yeah. This tutorial, see, I'm not instantiating it, so we should move the tutorial in like here. Let's see how this works. But also working a lot. Yeah, I am. And I'm streaming always. I'm streaming every day. I'm streaming work every day. I think it's because I've slept bad last week. I'm starting to get. The last 2 nights have been good, but like the whole week before that was really bad. Why did you sleep bad? I'm not sure. Might be too warm. Might be. So anytime something is off, I go down this rabbit hole of trying to evaluate any changes in my life that could potentially lead to me not having good sleep, not feeling good. And There are so many possibilities. That it could be in just a week that I've changed and done. So I do not know why I sleep bad. One highly potential thing is that it's bad airflow into my bedroom. Something stressful? Not really, no. So that's the weird thing as well. It's not. Oh, this one doesn't go all the way down. That's why it's. Okay, now I know why that. Okay, now we don't see the tutorial, so let's restart and see if we can see it. Clear all and log out. Could be like it could be so many things. So oh, it's trying to remove tween. Okay, I gotta fix that too. I mean, it could be that I've been reworking the journal in the game for several weeks now, and it's almost done, but it's like not fully done yet, and that could be stressing me out. On Tuesday last week, I did deadlift, which made my lower back sore, which could also be why I felt so tired and slept badly. I started. So I've always had a bad like stomach. It's been really it gets upset by the smallest things, and especially like sometimes lactose. So I started taking these lactose pills that made it a lot better. That could also be a thing. Uh, I'm going on. I don't like this song. I'm going on a vacation next week. I'm going camping. That could also be stressful. Um, um, my AC smelled like pancakes twice or three times now. Um, which could indicate there is a tiny leak of the coolant in my AC. But it's only happened like three times now in several weeks. That might not be it. It might also be that due to having an AC now for a couple of weeks, that it smells like pancakes. Yes, but only three times. And the whole weather changes could also be a cause of all, or a reason for all of this. And not getting like a lot of fresh air, but instead just circulating the cool air because I suffer from a grass pollen allergy quite a lot. So we built a pollen door for my balcony, which has this net on it that barely lets any air through. So it could be that I'm not getting enough fresh air. It could be that the AC, as I said, with the cold air, that my body is not liking that. Uh, um, you know, there could be so many things. I do get migraines, and it could also be like, so it also felt a little bit like a migraine the last week without the headache, which is really weird. Hello, TNT. Hope you're doing well. So last week felt like I had a several day long migraine without the headache because my brain was all like cloudy. My eyes were strained and my mouth was dry and yeah, a lot of those things as well. So it could just have been a long migraine that made me feel bad. There's so many possibilities of things it could be. I could have been sick. That might be why I was feeling bad as well. Camp. First, we're going to my parents for 2 days, I think, depending on how the weather looks. And then we're probably camping for 2 days, maybe 3. So I'm not going to stream anything start of next week at least. I think I get home on Thursday. I leave on Saturday and I get home on Thursday. So next week is going to be stream free almost. Good to get some rest. Yeah. So work too. So you put stream on your second screen. That sounds like a good plan. Gotta finish the train. Is this? Oh, because it's journal. It should not be in the journal. It should be like maybe journal canvas. And then we do like this. But it should also be behind the journal. So it should be like here. And behind the card. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go to the journal and move it here. No? Still down. Oh, I didn't. No, that didn't change anything. Because it's still in the journal. But that should be. Is a difference in here? No, tutorial is here. We can't do that. Forgot. Well, I should also make sure it's in the right position. This. Fix. I mean, the overlay, we could just add the overlay right away here as well. Because we're instantiating the overlay, but instead we could just drag it in here. And we don't need to initialize this. Okay. So changing the journal feels like a never-ending thing. I've been working on this for over 2 weeks now, and it's like new things pop up all the time. It's so ridiculously much. Fade in pin overlay. Okay. Tutorial. Fade in pin overlay. So what is the problem here? Overlay game object. Should have a reference to the overlay. Yes. Okay. Wait. Before that 123. Okay, so here the overlay. Overlay prefab. What's the weirdest thing? Have an image, we get the game object so we can get the component image. One 22. Okay, let's put a breakpoint there and then we retry. Now we get there, overlay. Why is overlay null? Could be that even though I've saved this and this one, we cannot apply it to prefab. That's the problem. So in the game scene, do we have anything changed in here on the journal? The tutorial. No, nothing changed. We have the reference. The overlay should just be the overlay. We don't change anything with it. Changed in what? Journal prefab. Okay, so it's space boss directory. We have an overlay. What overlay is this? I did not know. Remove the tutorial. Step in journal. Do we have anything else? No, that's done. Then a metal boss. Move the tutorial. Tutorial session. I think that's good. Yeah, it could be. I'll start from there. that the other tutorial things tried to mess with it. And that's when we got the errors. Oops. To fade. This is coming from here. Show tutorial, data tutorial. Should have a... Oh, I see the issue. I think I added tutorial here, but this one points at the prefab instead of... There we go. Now it's the right one. Okay, that was the issue. Makes a lot of sense. We have it, and we pick the pin. Doesn't pick country pin picked. In the other ones we had hide tutorial, right? In find location, we've disabled tutorial. That's on. On this. What does that actually do when we hide it? We disable, paid out. Okay. Nice. I don't know. Well, I didn't read. We need to fix that as well. Sauerkraut. Cool. Now that one works. Now if I play this, it shouldn't show the tutorial, right? It doesn't. Nice. You can also do this and be like... Oh, that's not correct. Annoying. Shouldn't switch a single pin there. And this one should have another pin on it, yeah. But at least we can play it. Nice. That's good. We've been going for an hour, so I'm gonna take a small break here. I need to move around a little. So I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon. All right, we're back. After my first break, I like to do the daily Akari. So that's what we're gonna do. Today is medium. Let's see how it goes. Quite a big one. Only way to get this one is to place one here. So that's what we gotta do, and then there. This, then gotta be this, and this, and this. Gotta go here, this, this. Boop, 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 boop. Now I gotta think. If I put one there, that would be fine. And then if I put one there, I need to put one there. Either there or there. This one would probably work too. Oh yeah, this one. Oh man. This one there, this. Then we're probably we need this, this, and this. Okay. Man, I didn't see that one for so long. That's apparently a Pokeball. Cool. Let's also do a travel. Uganda to Mauritania. Oh my. Africa knowledge is not super good right now. Did I post in Discord that I went live? 4th of August. That I didn't. I should have done that. I also, wow, as usual. Didn't make the YouTube stream public. Wow. Okay, Uganda to Mauritania. Yes, going in the top path is the, or Uganda, would it be the Democratic Republic of Congo? That is the big one. I think it is. That was not right. Okay. Should probably have gone the top path then. But then we'll go Central African Republic. And doesn't this border Chad? There we go, like Angola. Not Angola, Argentina is what I was going to read. What is it called? Isn't something on A? Algeria? Oh. Well, then also let's do Libya. That was terrible. But yeah, okay. Wait, South Sudan. South Sudan, Sudan, Libya. But isn't... Oh, right, Libya up here. So it missed just 3. That would be 2 to get up there. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad one. Cool. So the tutorial seems to be working. That's it. Minigame, game directory. So I wonder which ones. So what is this? Or the tweens, it's a color, apply tween. But where? Could it be that? Like a boss session, nice. That's good to know. Missing this one. Let's see if we can do the daily. I haven't traded daily in a while. Spring Festival began in this country. Was it a Windy City? Isn't that Chicago? And Frank and the family hide until they were, I don't know exactly where it was. But is that, why didn't I remove that? Is it in Poland? Nope. Oh, in Netherlands. Okay. Cool. Let's try and play the previous one and lose it. Bengal, guys. Nice. We could lose it as well. And that works nicely. And now it's the letter game. Oh, did I have that on K right? Letters. Well, it's almost working now. Just a bit too far down. Or do we need to, if we do, would it be okay if we do this? Or 5 or 6? No. We need to slide it in. We need to like, or just put it up here. Maybe that's in the journal? No. So what position is this now with the keyboard? Let's see, 550 would be good. Would that work on like... It would, 550. Start at 550. I wonder if that's going to be the in position it's using. Yes. I have no idea. Alright, you can't do dashes either on this. Oh, one of the footprints. Mexico City. Wanna spelling. Hoover, and I have no idea what this is. Evening Cyber Angel. Things are fine. It ends with city. Guatemala City. Okay. Cool. That works well enough, I think. Hope you're doing well as well, Cyber. Perhaps they're all on, yes. Good, thanks. Nice. Hello, Pika Pika. Good to see you. So, what else do I have left to do with this now? I think we did the tutorial stuff. So let's push our changes. Is that all? Okay, add tutorial, you too? Nice. Tutorial, fix keyboard position. Game keyboard position. Git push. Is there something I'm missing now? I don't think there is. I mean, there's going to be some tweaking required. All right, one thing with the what's it called, boss saga boss capitals. That's a problem. We need to go to that and test it again because we're switching from the multi-pin to the single pin, which we shouldn't. Let's go here, play Europe, and now we're gonna go here, save. Let's go to journal directory, set pin type. Okay, in here, set pin type. Because here we're good. Germany, UK, and France. Now, for some reason, it switches to pin type. Why does find location do this? It shouldn't. Okay. Hopefully that's gonna fix it. And hopefully that's not gonna mess up anything else. The volume control is not working, is it? That's annoying. Let me reconnect it. Okay, now it's working good. I was wondering why my audio didn't lower at all. Okay, let's see. Multipin again. UK, France, and Germany. This is Germany, France, UK. Okay, there might be a bug with that. Berlin, Paris, and London. Nice, now it worked. No problem at all. But then also this needs to be fixed. We need another pin for the flags. Can I do that? It's for multipin to start with. Wait, that's not this. It's in here. So this one kind of. I'm not using space pin, am I? I think I used a single pin, so the space pin is not used. It is not. Let's remove it. So did I have a space pin there? But we have a pin space. Yeah, okay, good. Pin world map. This one needs to set the pin model. So I kind of just want to make an enum here as well. Public enum pin world map model. Default unlock flag. What does it mean when your server blue screens and says also what up Ziposaurus? Why do you compute? Well, that means that it's probably putting the log file in that position. Windows RE? Isn't that old? Or does it? Oh no, that's just for recover. Okay, never mind. Cannot get onto your computer. Just says cannot recover. Shutdown. Do you have another computer? course you do. That's a server. I was thinking, can you put, like, if you really cannot get into it, just take out the drive, the hard disk, and put it in another computer and go to that place and read the file. Or you can probably open like the when you choose how to start Windows, you can go to advanced options and start like the commando, the command prompt, and from there you could like go to the file and display it in the CMD to see, because it might say something important. It might also say you're screwed. I don't know. I hope it's gonna give you something good. Just put Arch onto the computer. Why don't you? I mean, if you, since it's a server, can you not just put in another disk with another, like with the Linux install, and then you can go through and see what's wrong with the around server for games? That's true. What kind of servers are you running? I mean, for which games? Because if it's giving you trouble, sometimes it might be better to pay a small monthly cost and just have it online through some service, depending on what kind of game it is. Yeah, let's do this. We need a private dictionary of pin world map model type game object. Pin models. I just use Mint. I was setting up a VPN for yourself, and I was going to set up a huge data storage for yourself because you're not always at home. Kind of any game do you want to play with friends, Ark, Minecraft, but also going to have Tailscale. This at your network does not support WAN. Okay. I mean, you can always set up these servers on Linux as well, most likely. A tiny bit more work maybe, but if you switch to Linux, then you're probably going to be happy. Should be default. As the word pin model or default model is this. That would be faster. Also allows you to rust SQL laptop onto a gaming desktop from anywhere. access to printers, local web address from anywhere. Really important for you. Well, I do not know the struggle since I really don't need to access it. My stuff from anywhere. I used to always have my computer on, being able to remote into it in different ways and do things, but for me that was a long time ago now. And then we need a private pin world map model type. Actually model type. Your pin is gonna be world pin there. A pin models type contains key type. If it doesn't, color type, access this would have been an issue. Also gotta get so you can wake your PC because your PC doesn't. So many things. Do this here as well. Let's do this. Sadly, I have no tips for you, as I never experienced college life. I hope you can figure it out. But when you're left in college and you're off to university, your computer will be coming with you then. Hopefully you'll have a car though, so not big of an issue. What's the difference between college and university? Models active. We should have this. Was it where you get your master's in a specific course? College where you take a BTC course to get you? It's been allowing to go to university and study a less generalized subject to narrow down. Okay. Got it. Because I've always thought they were kind of the same. Uh, Thanks. Ah, I am writing a game about school education. Is college and university same thing? Sometimes you can about the thing an app about school education. I need to include some specific information about it. See? It doesn't want to help you, and then I'm like, oh, I'm writing an app about it. And I was like, okay, now you can. Hello, David. How are you doing? College is often a smaller institution or a part of a universe. Okay, undergraduate. But it's kind of fun. And people are like, oh, it's safe. Well, some people think it's safe to use AI because it doesn't answer questions. Some of the questions, and you can just get around it by saying this. And here, show pin. Maybe actually instead of this, yeah, we should not have this. We should have let's take this and do a public void set pin type or set pin. It's bad. It's hypocrite when it comes to vibe coding, like on your Linux-based system for specific script, like creating a shortcut in your terminal. Torch anime, you vibe coded that. Becomes a project. No, I think anything that has real life consequences or affects other people should have more thought behind them than if you do something for yourself. So, like, if I'm gonna write something for myself, well, I've never really fully vibe code because it's terrible. I never gone well when I tried. But the thing is, if it doesn't affect anyone else, it doesn't matter if you vibe code or not. Diego, do you? This is vibe coding. Agent, is that? I want to fix. I have an error on type. How do I fix this? I also want a method that hides all pin types. This is vibe coding. You read the code and as well, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, the problem with vibe coding is a lot of the time. Well, there are a few problems. The first is there's a lot of people who has no idea about what coding is or how to code, and they vibe code, and it just compiles, and they think it's okay. But it could also that usually means that they have no idea what's going on. they just, oh, it works. But they might also put like API keys in the client and all of those things, you know. The second is you get too comfortable with it. The app, or yeah, exactly. Just don't put any restriction on the Firebase storage. I heard that pre-2009 vibe coding was great, but then it goes further, it started becoming and never really looked into it. So I have no idea. The second is even if you're an experienced coder, if you vibe code a lot and it changes and changes things, it might look like, oh, that's good code, you know, or like not good code, but like, oh, that seems like it should work, but you haven't really gone through it and make sure it works. So there's also these um, there's so many things that slips through, even if you're an experienced coder, when you vibe code a lot, because you're like, it looks good enough. Vibe coding is basically doing code review constantly. And we all know how good people are at code reviews, right? Either they see every little mistake, or they be like, yeah, well, I think this kind of looks good. I just scrolled through it. It looks okay. I don't know. I trust it. Vibe coding API keys on the front end, yeah. I think that's the main issues with vibe coding, and that's not something that's going to disappear in the next 10 years. And then we need to have the set type. Didn't I have that? Pin type, set pin. This, yeah. On space, we're not going to care about this. Is a space only has a single type of pin. 90% of people in college course at the minute have vibe coded 100% of the game jam games. Winning because they spend more time on eye candy. Yeah. What kind of game jams are that? Like campus game jams or small game jams? The thing with vibe coding as well is that for game jams, it can probably work because it's small systems and they're kind of contained. When you start making a full game that is not just like 5-10 minutes of gameplay, and you need to suddenly have a lot more mechanics work with each other, then it is kind of it becomes a mess, I think. But what do I know? I haven't really vibe coded. Truth lies in the middle, yeah. So winning a game jam uh, gives you bragging rights, I guess, but it's like it has no real world value, you know? If you write a silly app or program, then that's gonna be like, oh, I was tired of making coffee every morning, so I built this robot that's gonna just like pour like brew the coffee for me and then deliver it to me. And then that's something people will be like, oh, that's pretty cool. This guy is creative. But if you just win a game jam, you're like, hmm. Or if you win like a GMTK, that's a big thing, and that's probably something you're not going to do on with vibe coding. People's ego. It does, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people who are against just using like Copilot or something in the code because it makes them a worse developer. I can see that as well, but it has not made me a worse developer, and I've used it for over a year now. What makes you a worse developer is when you do. It's basically this. If you vibe code, right, then you're probably gonna become a worse developer because you're not actively. Yeah, of course you're gonna be a terrible if you only use like. So there's a difference between using AI to code and vibe coding. So when you say use AI to code, that's what I do daily, all the time. I mean, I just do this and oh, that's AI because I didn't write it, but it's potentially what I want to do. A lot of the time when I want to add more variables, or if I remove this one, it usually understands that I want to add this one. Like if I remove this one as well, I would do this. Then this is also AI. I use that so much. But if you just vibe code, it's going to be the same as when you go from being a like software developer to becoming like an architect, like an in the IT world, like IT architect, because you start coding less, and instead you just focus on like the bigger picture of everything. So that I met several architects that don't keep their coding knowledge up to date, so they're really bad at it. Like after a few years, they lose a lot of it. Helps you further understanding. That's also how I don't use I always disliked Stack Overflow. I mean, I found a lot of solutions there, but I disliked I, I want to say gatekeeping or gatekeepers, but not really. But uh, just the attitude of everyone on Stack Overflow is was terrible. But when I use AI, for example, if I want to understand something, and this is where it's so much better than a Stack Overflow. That's like, what does the event keyword in C sharp mean? Really toxic good banned for the first time is because he sent a picture of a code. Especially kind of delegate. But then what is an event a delegate? But a delegate might not be an event. Like you can ask it. anything. And you can just keep until you understand it. You can be like, so every event uses delegate, but not every delegate is an event. What other types of delegates are there that aren't events? Is a multicast delegate. So this is like such a good way for me, at least, to learn. And this is how I learned when I started working in Roblox. I didn't go like, give me code for this. I was like, oh, what are this is really when you ask it like factual questions like this about a programming language, then this is, I think this is like 99.9% reliable, because these are like objective questions, and they're not from the last year, which means they're not too new for the AI to pick them up. So when I was learning Roblox Studio, I can show track. I asked it what the 20 most important systems were to learn, and then I wrote them down, like camera, animations, character and humanoid system, fixing constraints, sound and music, lighting, visual effects, team security and exploit prevention. And then I just put all of these here. Then whenever I picked a card, then I was like, okay, let's take visual effects. So where do I start with visual effects is what I asked it. Can you give me some examples and links? And then it gave me links and told me about it, and I could keep asking it, oh, so I can do this and this, and I'm like, no, you need to do this and this. And so it's like having a teacher, like a personal teacher, just being there telling you what to do, as long as you just ask it questions that are kind of, you know, whatever it's called, quite objective, and there's a lot of information about it. So it all depends on how you use it. Also, if you use like OpenAI, like if I go to the OpenAI, I need to log in. Need I don't need two-factor here now. Dashboard, is that it? Yeah. So here now you can be like a C# coding teacher, a C# and Unity coding teacher that will not just give me all the code, but instead try to push me in the right direction by explaining concepts and easy to understand way. Generating system message. That's taking long. What is an event? Event in C# and how is it different from a delegate? That you can actually have a file in your product to configure AI to do particular things, and it depends on the AI, I assume, but yeah. Exceeded the current quota. Really? What? Usage? Used like nothing. I have no balance. No. Okay, I did not know that credits expire. This is ridiculous. After like a year, they expire on ChatGPT. That's silly. All service cost. Yeah, but I mean, if you've, I don't mind that it costs. I mean, I added $10 a year ago, but since I don't use it that much, I only used like at most 50 cents or like $1 for all I've done in the year, right? But um, if they expire, like the credits you buy, they expire after a year, then that's really shitty, I think. Yeah, that's really shitty. That was like, I don't want to use them out of principle, you know? Because if I paid for the service, I should be able to use the service. Like if I add credits to it, it should. Else they should give me the money back that I haven't used. Oh well. But that's how I use AI. Tell it to be a teacher, and then I let it explain things to me, the concept and how it works. And it's really good for learning pretty much anything you want to learn, like in in the whole world, anything. Also, I assume you've all heard, you shouldn't tell it personal details. You have a ton of Gmails for when you get rate limited. Yeah, I've never got rate limited because I don't use it that much. I pay for Copilot, and then I can use that pretty much as I want. Okay, so in prefab, we need more of them. We have this field, Charles fields. Let's do a field and then do a box group. Now let's do title. You're broke. Well, then it's probably harder to to use stuff. Pin models. Pin prefab. So this should be the. I'm gonna call this the default prefab. And it's gonna be the unlock flag prefab. Cool. Have the equivalent paycheck as a software developer. Almost homeless. I'm doing pretty well though. I'm a software developer. I'm doing fine, I would say. Well, I'm a game developer, but game developers usually make less than software developers. Uh, the struggle out there, yeah. Can we do? No, wait. This should be the pin wrapper. And then do we have the unlock? Counter is that flag. Is the 3D flag the one? Yeah, 3D flag. Need to figure out a way to get yourself out there so you can be like, huh, this kid got some pretty good skills, hire him. Everything about you, including your website, is your current Twitch name. Do you have a portfolio? Like, that shows what you can do. A portfolio, yes. Maybe. So since you said it's easy to find you, I did. I assume this is your let's is this your website? Working on one for UCAS for your university? That's you, nice. I would So from a recruiter standpoint or a viewpoint, is really bad. Because about you, we get a little bit of info, but I do not care about computer specs. I do not really care about your socials. Well, socials might be nice, but yeah, I couldn't care one bit about your PC or the car. The thing I want to see when I get in here is what can you do? That's a template, yeah. I want to see your portfolio. Like that's the first thing I want to see. If you want to use your website as for that, that's what I want to see. Because it says if we go into about me, you're an aspiring game designer, learning basic Unity and Blender. That means in my you currently have very, very little skill in these because you're learning them. So you need to sell yourself better in a even if you wouldn't have that much knowledge in them, it's better to phrase it in a way where you're seeking that you're developing in Unity and Blender, and you're always seeking more knowledge and learning new things about the software you're using. Or to upload a page showing your work. Yes, you do. And I think tabs would be better than the vertical. You're not even 18 anymore, you're 19. Nice. But yeah, that's about. Also need a good CV. Should be updated automatically. Yeah. So what I wanted to say with it is the most important thing is if you're gonna use this for a job search or anything you're gonna use for searching jobs should be related to the job. Right? So if you want to be a game developer anyway, if you want to be a game designer, then you should have a lot of game design things on your website. It should be fully focused on game design and a little bit about you. If you want to be a programmer, then you should have a lot of projects where you show code. If you want to be an artist, it should just be a portfolio with renders and wireframes and such. And level designer should be a lot of images on the level design and potentially downloadables for projects for Unity or Unreal or what it might be, or ways to view them. So it should just be all out on what you want to do, and you should not mix what you do in your free time with what you want to do for work. Like a lot of people, when you're a streamer or when you play games at a high level, will ask you, "Oh, what PC specs do you have?" Then you could show them. But for a job, no one cares. It's just unnecessary info, and it's taking taking up precious space and gonna annoy recruiters because they're gonna be like, okay, why is there a lot of things that is he doing a lot of things and not just focusing on one thing? So splitting up the only if you did benchmarking, yeah. So splitting up your private gaming streaming life with and the work is really important. And then also write a good CV, like a well-designed CV, is also really important. Should set this in unlock. Unlock country. Launch. Yeah, here. I have one from 3 years ago and applied for a job in retail, not up to par. I missed you got the job. Had a friend review your CV. Yeah, have someone else, like preferably someone, like if you include personal details, don't just send it to random strangers online. Also, if possible, find someone, if you have someone that works as a developer or something that you and have them look at the CV and not just like your friend in college. Is it not in here? Is it in pin? No, it is a globe input. It's the input world map I want to set. It's not the one, so we need pin. It's a pin type. What did I call it? It should be in there. It should be multi-pin. No, good news, we have Linux Mint on your server PC now. If you want to get ahead of most people, finish a project, a very simple one is sufficient. Yeah. Making Pong well, and with like, if I'm still not sure if you want to be a coder, I assume, game, because also choose a path. Did you write the game designer? Game designer does not do coding. They do a little bit of scripting here and there, but they are way different from a coder, artist, level designer, technical artist, producer, you name it, you know? So choose the path you want to go, because game designer is an actual, a lot of people say game designer when they want to design games as in code games, but game designer has nothing to do with coding. World map inputs, we're in here, so where would this, yes, a pin type. Did I actually do here? Pin world map C, here it is. So this one is a set 3D pin, yes. You installed Ubuntu on one of your laptops 2 months ago since you were doing so much work in Windows subsystem or Linux. Does it work well? Like void set 3D pin. Pin world type. Pin model here as well. Yeah, this should not have a pin model. Pins. What's pins? Pin world map. Wasn't it pins? The 3D pin, that's the one. Let's see if it works. I'd like to apologize. For what? It seems like it doesn't want to download your NVMe of your USB. Oh, look. Would you look at this? Look at that big flag. That's a massive flag. Good flag. Good boy. Let's go to the pin wrapper first. And this one is 90 degrees. Minus 90. Okay. Now let's go to the so why are you apologizing? I do not understand. Still do this. We go back here. Go to the game. Walnut Globe. Where the pin at? I mean, the pin was massive. Why is it gone? Why does it disappear? Oh, you don't have Linux Mint right now. Got it. Well, Also, why is this scaled 400? We do this. Let's also go to the other one. The pin wrapper is there. That's 100. So let's go here and put this at 100. Not this one. Let's take all of these and create an empty parent flag. Let's make this 100 and also minus 90. Now we play again. This motherboard is old. Native Windows 8 supported BIOS. 3D Mark boost. Ajitpal. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. What game is this? This game is JordGlobe. It's a geography game. It's this game. It's it's aiming to be the Duolingo of geography. Pretty much, you can learn all the countries, capitals, flags in the world. You can learn province for a lot of countries, and we're adding more as we go. It's a campaign mode with thousands of trivia questions. We have a daily quiz with 300 questions every day. We recently released a multiplayer mode, and we have a spaced repetition system to help you learn all of it forever. It's free to download on Android and iOS. On YouTube, it should be in the description. It's free to play, and yeah, that's the game. Oh, now it's gone. Where did it go this time? So is it? Would you coded this? Well, I've coded a lot of it now. I started working at this company 1.5 years ago. And they did a few years of work before that. Could it be that it's rotated the wrong way? Like we need to put it at like 90 instead. Just yes, this motherboard has the ability to change its user and admin password from BIOS. That's amazing. Thank you. It's a lot of content in the game, so just play and have fun. Why is it not showing? Is it too small now? Did I mess something up with this? Like it's 100. Oh, these are also 100. This is 1. So what are you going to do now? Can you explain a bit? You're confused. When you play the campaign mode, you start with a few countries and then you unlock more. So you can grab these flags and then put them on a country and choose that country. The problem though, right now, is that it doesn't want to show the flag in 3D. On the screen or like on the globe. So I'm just trying to figure out why. Is it not showing at all? Is it because of the size? Is it something else? Download it now. Thank you, thank you. Let's enable this and see where it is. Oh, that's massive. I understand why I can't see it now. So this is our globe right here. Hit, and then we zoom out. And that's it. So this one, one. It's still gonna be too big. And then we're gonna need these to be. We don't have so few subscribers. Did you recently started was on YouTube? I've only made a few videos on YouTube, and I recently started streaming on YouTube as well. I mainly stream on Twitch, but a few weeks ago I was like, why not just multi-stream? So then I started multi-streaming. Yes, we need to make this. What if we make this 0.1? That's way too small instead. That's too big. And then we need this to be like minus 90, and you're good. Yeah, okay. So that could work. Guessing, but you deserve so much more. Do I? Okay, so we need this. 0.2 minus 90. Let's try it. 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, minus 90. Maybe it's gonna show. I think when it comes to streaming, I am not very entertaining. So a lot of people try to find someone who's more entertaining. Most people who are, oh, this kind of works, but it's so far off my mouse. I wonder why. I'm not super entertaining, and that's usually what people want. I'm more of a chill person. So people often jump into just co-work. This is kind of good, except that it's really far away from my mouse. I do not know why. It just at work, which sometimes that's the co-work. Yeah. Short ranged. Not sure I understand that. But yeah, I do. The reason I do stream is because I work a lot better when I stream. Yeah, that's the whole reason I stream. Is there a difference between the 3D flag position and the pin wrapper, wherever that one is? Pin wrapper down there. Okay. A needle that's doesn't that really have any? No, no different positions. Okay. Your content is not for everyone. Not everyone can understand your work. Yeah, I think that's also a thing. I don't usually cater towards the beginners because a lot of the time most of my stream is like sitting coding relatively complex systems where it doesn't really make it, you can't really follow it unless you're at least an intermediate coding, and it's really hard for me to always explain what I'm doing, well, why things work the way they do. There's a lot of legacy code that works in a way and it just does because of how it was written several years ago. It means it's going to be hard to watch my stream as like to learn something because of how the code is already written. If I were doing game jams, for example, then people would be able to join me from like the beginning, understand what's going on and how it's written. But it's hard to follow work. Now I just need to figure out why it's so far in front of my mouse. Also, the flag itself is massive. Like if we enable this and look at it, the flag itself is kind of big. Right? That should work, yes. So it's okay for you to share your code? Yes. So any code. So the thing with game development is that, or in at least this game, there is no real. We have so many systems that by just showing my code, no one would be able to, like, there's nothing to steal. I'm not showing any API keys or anything like that, so showing the code is not a problem. Anything that could be sensitive, I've hidden away. So yes, it's okay for me to share my code. As in, I'm not gonna post all the code online for people to just grab, but sharing while I work on it is not a problem. Now I need to see if that's if normal pins are that far away from the touch as well. Because all right, man, have fun. I wish you the best and more. Sorry, I gotta go now. Have a good rest of your day. You too, Ajit. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play a normal one. Here, wait. That's the unlock flag. Why is it the unlock flag here? You could use Arch Linux as you know it works. You could copy the files of your laptop, meaning everything will just work. This should be default. So why? When we do show pin like this, active model type is default. Both of 3D flagged. What? Oh, got it. I'm gonna take a small break here. And then we're gonna get back and fix this. But for now, I need to take a small break. I'm gonna be like 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, see you all soon. All right, we're back. Let's try it again and see if it works. See you later. I have to lift the couch up 5 flights of stairs. Dang. Good luck, Zipposaurus. That sounds really annoying and heavy. Yeah, this one is okay. This one is also really far in front of the mouse, so it's fine. Just way bigger. I guess that's why. Okay, so the 3D flag needs to be like 0.4. 4. Yeah, I think this is good. But we have an issue. It puts it back here when we have yeah. Let's go to unlock flag pin, not unlock flag pin. Unlock flag. Or is it this one? No, this, yeah, journal pin UI. Put pin back. It's gonna be from text multi-pin. Let's go here. It's text multi-pin or unlock flag pin. Oh no, there's a fly in here. Okay. Now maybe. Good. Good. And then we're just gonna drop this. Oh, that's unlock country flag pin. Be back. Should not show total amount of pins. No. Pins in journal plus plus. So that one and just puts it back nice. So it should be nice. That's not correct. Why did this break now? UK and Germany. Yeah, now I gotta do this one. Level 1. Yeah, this is a problem. But I wonder if that's because that's reset our... Could be because of the state that was in. Clear all and log out. Am I too fast or why does this happen? That didn't happen last time. Let's go on London. I think there's something wrong with it, with the winners flags, and because it didn't hide the previous one. Let's see if we can get there again. Yeah, when there's a flag and then a text after. There's nothing to do with it right now. This is just what's an earlier thing, right? Maybe not. Okay, let's see now. Maybe yeah, now we get a flag. And no error is happening, okay. That was... I wonder what happened. That's interesting. Yeah, so here we do... No? Not sure how I managed to do that. Oops. That worked. But yeah, okay, when we switch card type, journal card, you should hide all cards. Oh, this seems like the problem. Hide all card, we should set the active card type first if we're gonna use it here. Or maybe that, no, that doesn't matter. It's this. Okay, so that shouldn't... Sets the active card type. Hide. Hello, Steve. The magnitude of earthquakes on this map are way off the charts. Definitely no survivors. Well, you know, the Earth is kind of flat. So when there's an earthquake and a tsunami comes, it's all downhill from there. How are you doing, Steve? It just load the question. It doesn't show the card, does it? It shows the card in some cases. Maybe. Image text card. Load image. Does that show question label? No. Load image. Not setting active on any game objects here. We are setting active here. Card image game object. That is fine though, I think. Because card image should just be the image, yeah. So what's actually happening? So the data type, which is fine. We no. This could be it. Because we're loading the question, we're setting the different another card type active without hiding. Hide card should hide the active card, yes. But we should always hide all cards, so that shouldn't matter. I kind of need to the breakpoints there, but it doesn't seem like it want to trigger them, which is quite a problem. But now they are triggerable. You should do this. I will show card. Hello, Adri. How are you doing? This should be fine. It's a regular card. Oops. Regular, all good. India. Delhi. Small image. Okay, so if we grab all the cards, fine, I guess. Cool. A regular one, then we have value. Well, let's go to the game object. Is active still, which is weird. Hide all cards. Go through cards. We hide. What function are you currently trying to do? I'm trying to so I have a bug. So we are trying to hide them. 1 second. This is a bug. So currently we have a question behind there and we also have an image in front. So the question itself should be hidden, the question card, the white card, when this image pops up. Because now we can't see the question because this didn't hide. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I wonder why it's not working. That's the one I want to show. I just run animator hide. If not force on small image, and here as well. Let's remove the force. We don't need the force. That's probably the reason. What kind of game is this? It is 1 second. Let's do this. Geographical. It is geographical. It is this. It's JordGlobe Geography. It's aiming to be like the Duolingo of geography. You can learn all the countries, flags, capitals in the world. You can learn province of a lot of countries and a lot of cities as well. We have a campaign mode with thousands of trivia questions. We have a daily quiz with 3 new questions every day. We have recently released a multiplayer mode, and we also have like a spaced repetition system where you can like to properly learn forever. Free to download on iOS and Android. Very interesting. You do like yourself a bit of geographical stuff? Nice. Then this might be for you. I used it myself a year ago to learn all the countries in the world. There somewhere. It took me like 3 weeks to learn all the countries in the world using the app. I played quite a lot though, but I did learn them. Beijing is up there, Shanghai and Tokyo. I did not get any questions. Malaysia do be there as well. Well, all countries in the world are here. So in the campaign mode, you start with a few countries for that continent that you choose. And the more you play, the more you unlock countries. Because when you have trivia questions, having all countries unlocked from the start is not going to... It's going to be really hard, right? So first, if you start with Europe, then you're gonna have like Germany, France, and UK to start with, and then you get questions regarding them. Now it seems to work. Nice progression. Thank you. That's something I need to fix. It's hiding the card. The image card I don't think should be hiding. Okay, image text card. Let's do this. Not the image text card. It's the... Wasn't it just like image card? Small image question card. Remove this. Let's keep that, and instead let's go to journal card, and we're gonna force true. Let's do this. But yeah, it's a good... If you like geography, then this game is hopefully for you. I do like geography. It'd be interesting. Agreed. Put it down. And now I'm just testing to see if this bug will show itself again or not, or if it's fixed. Still no flags. We have way too many questions. Or did I already do the flags and that's why they don't show up again? Could be. Make this check mark work better. Okay, let's restart again and do this. Clear all and log out. A lot of playtesting. There we go. Now it doesn't disappear. But now it should disappear, but didn't. How hard was the process of releasing your stuff to both players? Or it's kind of... It's fairly easy. I mean... Why didn't it hide now? The image text card, it was small image question card. I mean, you make builds for them both. Title cards, force is true. Well, then we'll get in here. But do we get to like show again, or why does it not? We do? But you just make builds and upload them. Get your key store files and whatever files you need, and well, for Apple you need an Apple computer to build it, but that's about it. Then you just upload it. Yeah, so this one is coming here, so we need to force show here as well. Oops. Okay, maybe it's gonna work. Ancient medieval music, nice. Ancient medieval, ancient village medieval music. Okay, got it. That did not work. So I guess the toolbox state that we go into here, showing the card. We also add a hide cards. On large, so that should be true. The only place. This is weird. Why doesn't it? Yeah, here we go. Why did I not get these errors? False. This music. Now this works at least. That's good. But we need to restart. Could also do this, so we skip all of that. Why doesn't it hide? Ryan Tupo, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Regular, and it's hiding it. Nice, okay. Howdy, howdy. Hope you're doing well. You're good. What about you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Small image. Hide image is false. Why is it false? Big country. Wait. The card was true, right? Force is false. Okay, this one should... No, that should be fine. That should be hidden now. Not showing it. Yeah, I'm doing great. Just struggling a little bit with the cards. Now it's coming from here. Oh, this one could. This is launched every time. We need to know if there's an image. The question... But it should do that from load question. We do load question here. It would go up here. Load it, set active card. Hello, Raymond. Try this and see if that just works somehow. Nice to see you. How's life treating you? But now they're not going to show again, right? Are they? Now there's not going to be any flags, no. Had a busy day, so now got a moment to check the stream. Busy days are, well, they can be good. Was productive though. How was your day? I feel like the last week. Okay, when it goes to hide card, what does it do? Just active card hide, force true. And regular card would be image text card, I think. I feel like I'm in a bit of a slump in general. Like for the last week, pretty much. I'm not sure if it's because of... There's so many different possibilities it could be. So this hide does not hide, if that makes sense. Maybe this just want to hide all instead. Hide all cards here. Because I've been trying the last few days. I've been trying to figure out what could cause this. Like, because I feel kind of weak. Last week I also felt a little bit sick, but I wasn't sick. You know, weird. Almost like allergies without allergies. I don't know. So I've been trying to go through everything that could be that I've changed last week. Something new I'm eating. If there's something new I'm doing. What could be the issue, you know? And there are way too many things I started doing recently that could be a part of it. So I have no idea why, or it's like just impossible to evaluate a situation and do something about it because I have no idea what it could be. Still no. It just hides it. Hide card, where is that coming from? Journal hide. Hide UI. Would this hide be? It's because succeed, but these are just like also win or medal complete, yeah. Gotta get that 1% on. Go get him, David. Maybe I should just go with hide all cards for now. All the time. I mean, the first real demo is major. It is. Once you start working towards it, you realize how much you actually need to do to get a demo working. To restart. Yeah, about it first, and yep. Why does it happen like this? Why does it not hide? It's like we played a bit of a game. So far, it's fun to rate it after 2 days of playing it, but it seems very nice so far. It's a good job. By the way, solo dev on this game. No, I'm not solo dev. I'm an employee of a. We're a small company. We're 4 people. I'm doing most of the gameplay stuff lately, or the last year. I've been working here for a little bit over 1.5 years now. I do not see how this happens. Why? Could it be we're doing hide all cards? Hide force. Let's do image text card. Animator hide on hide is not null. Handle ongoing tween. This should kill the tween, yes. As anyway, you're going out because it's 10 p.m. here. Alright, Adri. Have a wonderful night and sleep well. thank you for hanging out and for really liking the game, or for liking the game. The only time I could see it be a problem doing this, I guess, would be if it's animating and we're just responding, we're doing it too fast. So if I do this slowly, that a thing? No, okay, it doesn't matter. Just to hide. That's not really what I want to do. Like hide all cards, just tried to hide on them. Come on. Okay. Let's force it to set active false. If that works better. It's not what I wanted to do, but I need to restart. Still a little bit buggy, but at least it disappeared. We are hiding it, but it's already hidden. If the state shrunken, dot invoke. Maybe we should handle the ongoing tween first as well. Kill it and set it to null because else it's gonna keep playing. Yeah, let's do that. So why is there an underscore on this one? Did I restart? I don't think I restarted it the way I should. Oh, I see the issue. Now I found the issue, yeah. It's a major bug. And now if I do this, I can hit it again. That's a bug. And then we get it back because an incorrect answer should... You gotta check that as well. Does it come back on an incorrect answer? When you have multi... Always too high up. Let's restart it. No, that's UK, right? So here is the problem. If I do wrong here, it goes back. Okay, that's an issue. So let's go to text. No, world map pin. Journal input world map. Oh, we need to know to check if we're in practice or not, which I don't. We don't know if we're in practice mode. Heat flags, for example, that should be here. Regions. Repeat region, repeat letter. I could make new actions that would be like, oh, we're doing the repeat. So then we set the value somewhere that we're in practice mode. I think that would work. Because it needs different behavior based on if we're in practice mode or not. Or in repeat mode. So I'm not sure where to put that though. Maybe I just put it in game directory. Plus game data. Public bool is in repeat mode. Private game data, public game data. Then shared, that should be fine. So this will be a that is repeat mode action. Is repeat mode. Private bool is repeat mode. Uncomplete. And then we do game directory. Instance game data is repeat mode. Because then here, when we start this, we have actions. All of these actions are added. Now we can do actions, add. Wait, we're adding all of them down there, right? Yes. Actions, add. U is repeat, set is repeat mode, true. And then I'm gonna add a false down here. Same here. Let's see all the, we have a sequence. Sequence, add action. False. True is false. Now we can go to the journal directory. No, input world map, yeah. If game directory instance game data. In repeat or not. Okay. Now if I miss, okay, now it works. What? Oh, we still have this issue now, right? Mhm. Okay, so now that's fixed. There's still one thing though with this that's really annoying. Um, Hitting. But I think that's gonna be it for today's. Let's pull the winner of the giveaway. Got 3 people today. Let's spin the wheel. We got TNT, Cyber Angel, and Mist. Let's see who's gonna win. Really tired, so I'm probably gonna go take a power nap and hope that I feel less tired after that. It's gonna be Cyber Angel, it's gonna be TNT, or it's gonna be Mist. It's slowing down a lot now, so it's probably gonna stop on Mist. Congratulations, Mist. You are the winner. Let me send you the game. Then let's raid our good friend Fullbox. Fullbox. So thank you all for watching today. It's been fun. We made more progress, and now there's only one thing left, I think, with the journal now. It's gonna be really nice when it's done and I can do other things, because this has been a lot of annoying work. Hope to see you all tomorrow, and yeah, have a lovely day, and bye bye.